What's good, my guys? Good, well done is rising, man. It's your favorite phenomenal, the Raging Sun, the Blazing Star, right back with another one. And I finally made it, man. I finally absolutely made it, man. I made it, man. Oof. I had so much shit to do today. It's incredible. I didn't have to, but I was doing so much shit. Out of pleasure, not out of responsibility. Because I'm fulfilled as fuck, man. I'm fulfilled as a motherfucker. Man, the moment I start my live stream, my phone is blowing up like a motherfucker, man. Holy fucking shit, man. Holy Lord Jesus Christ, man. It's fucking crazy. But anyways, man, I just wanted to come out and talk a little about this full moon. And about anything for real. Because I missed this. I don't know when my last life was what it felt like a goddamn eternity. Because anytime you do something you really enjoy to do, something which is really you, it feels like an eternity if you don't do it. It could be like 2 days or something. It could be like 30 damn minutes or something. But if you feel like that's really a part of you, that shit feels like eternity. And I've experienced that shit with myself, with my videos, with my art, with my dad, anything, man. Anytime I'm gone, remotely, for like 2 days, 1 day, sometimes even 2 goddamn hours, I feel like eternity has passed. I feel like I've been on my shit like since nowhere, man. That's crazy. But you shouldn't do much in this full moon anyways. It's a goddamn full moon, and if you're doing something, well, if you're doing a whole lot, you're screwed. Not necessarily screwed, but you're getting yourself set up to be screwed. Because the full moon is like satisfaction. The moon is just an allegory of your emotional space. And look at that shit. Look at that shit, man. When your emotional space is full, you don't feel like you need anything. Somebody who's needy always has an empty cup, metaphorically speaking. Without being too much spooked out with tarot cards or like, I don't know, even pseudo shit like, I don't know, I guess astrology, if you look at astrology as pseudo. An empty cup is just something you experience when you are emotionally unfulfilled. And the moon is ruling the waters, even physically. The goddamn tides in the biggest ocean are going crazy. If the moon is rising. That is just the biggest correlation in nature to tell you if the moon as above is full, you should be full. Your emotions should be full. Your heart should be full. But that shit is like rare as like a goddamn unicorn or something. Before I see motherfuckers being fulfilled emotionally, I see Jesus coming back. And I don't know about y'all, but I think Jesus will never come back. I don't even have to think, it's the fact, man. I'm just saying motherfuckers are crazy. Motherfuckers are crazy. The last couple of days, I was going to college. For like the first time I was going to goddamn college. And I've seen my peers. And I was doing something. I'm the type of person that I'm like the biggest kid, man. I'm like a kid. I like to play with people. To think how I am perceived, not in the needy sense, more like in an experiment. I like to test people on like I want to see how they think and how they perceive me. And any damn time I'm with my peers, somebody around my age group, which is like 20 years old. I'm like 20 years old. Anytime I see somebody my age group, I cannot help it. I can't help it but to sense social anxiety from them. Social anxiety in the sense of conversations are really one-sided. I'm just talking. Social anxiety in the sense of there is no real connection there. Because anxiety is killing emotional connections. Think about something you're afraid of. Can you get warm with that shit? Keyword warm. It's like cancer, an emotional connection. Think about something you're deeply afraid of, like some simple shit, like I don't know, perhaps spiders or something. Think about that shit. Can you get close to spiders when you are in fear? Can you get close to something if you have anxiety? I don't think so. This is why it feels so weird going out in public with your peers, especially if you're younger, because you cannot connect to anybody. Not that you're so different. It's just that people nowadays are so lost in their own mind to the point that they cannot see anything outside of them. Before they can relate to me, they are like, my nose, my hairline, oh my god, my Jordans are fake. I hope he doesn't see my Jordans are fake. Oh my god. See, before people can even relate to you, they're tweaking. They're tweaking to the max, man. The tweak meter is like over 9,000, man. Hence, it's so hard to find any new friends. Especially, it's like in reverse. If you're social, not in genuinely social, if you're able of social interactions, it becomes harder finding friends, especially with like Gen Z people, because they don't know how to react when they talk to a new person. And I'm not making this up out of corniness. I'm seeing this 24/7 in my real life. I'm not even an extroverted person. I could give a rat's flying ass about talking to new people or finding new friends, but I don't have social anxiety. So I was testing something. I don't know what it was, but like the last couple of days, perhaps just because it was Libra season, I felt like talking to strangers. Something I rarely do and something I don't give a fuck about. So I was talking to strangers in like the university lecture. The person next to me, I was just talking. Couple of girls, couple of dudes I've never seen before, and I was just talking. I'm in university since 3 days, and 3 out of 3 times when I was talking to strangers, it was the same. It felt the same. Dry, boring, generic, surface level, and one-sided. In the sense of I was talking to, and I was not talking about some surface level shit. I was going deep. I wasn't saying nice weather today, Kamala or Trump, red or blue, Democrat or like Republican. I wasn't talking about some bullshit. I was seriously trying to make like a nice conversation about some funnier things, like with sense of humor. I was going deep. But nobody's able to reciprocate a social interaction nowadays. Which has led me to one conclusion. Online is fake! It's fake! It's fake as a motherfucker, man! Because I don't see these funny people online in real life. I don't see these lit social people on TikTok in real life. All I see is, yeah. I feel you, yeah. I see this 24/7 in real life. I don't see some lit shit like on TikTok. I don't see some cool people with humors, people are funny as fuck. I don't see that shit. I don't. Either those people are rare as fuck, or they just borderline don't exist. And both could be equally true. Either those people online doesn't exist, or like expressive, funny, charismatic, and funny and whatnot. Either they don't exist, or online or real life are two different things. This is fucking crazy, man. Shout out to Open Third Eye Beat, who was just talking about the mixtape. I need to talk to you on Insta. I need to shout out. Oh, yes, sir. In your opinion, the full moon, make big purchases. Personally, I wouldn't. Because anytime you want to buy something, it breeds unfulfillment. Or like it comes from unfulfillment. Even if you per se is fulfilled, that nature of buying something breeds the unfulfillment. Because you're buying something, and my views are phony, by the way. I just switched from 0 views to 5 views in an instant. What the fuck is that, man? In a matter of 3 seconds, 0 views to 5 views. But back to your question. I wouldn't buy anything on the full moon. Because speaking from experience on a little scale, on a micro scale, anytime I went to the store to buy some chocolate or to buy some sweets on the full moon, something weird happened. Not something like severe, like me fighting Jesus or like me seeing Muhammad coming back from the clouds or stuff. Not something big happened, but something minutely weird always happened because I was acting in an energy of unfulfillment. Something like the grocery line being like 10,000 kilometers long or like 10,000 miles long. I don't know where you're from. Or something like everything being overpriced or the things I want are no longer at the supermarket. I wouldn't buy anything on the full moon. I would chill. I would chill if I was you. You said it is static or just me. Shout out to the Hanged Empress. Yeah, shout out. Talking about views. Talking about like attention. That was a good segue. Good segue. Views online never, ever make you feel the same as genuine connections in real life. Because I don't know about y'all unsocial asses. I don't know about y'all lonely asses. But anytime I reminisce and I think about relationships I was having beyond romantic shit in real life, they felt good. They felt good as hell, man. Very good. Like the best moments of my youth. I'm talking like I'm like 60,000 years old or something. But the best moments from my childhood were like damn near 80% linked to real life interactions with other people, with my peers. And online, besides receiving some purple snaps from a female, online social interactions, they don't kick. They just don't kick. And I'm talking about text messages. Well, what is kicking is like phone calls or like video calls, because this is damn near like the same to talking to a person. Because phone calls and video calls compared to texting, you cannot hide when you're like in the video call. You cannot hide when you're in a one-on-one phone call. Why do we think phone calls are so rare nowadays? Why video chats are so goddamn almost non-existing nowadays? Because it's like a social thing. It's like an engineer thing. Everybody's like bound to texting. Like all my Gen Z motherfuckers, y'all know about Discord. Y'all know about Discord servers. Y'all know what weird things happen in Discord servers. I don't want to explain what happens in Discord servers with like Gen Z to Gen Z people. We know, but I think you don't want to find out what happens in Discord servers nowadays. Talking about text. It's crazy. The other day on TikTok, I saw somebody Discord for a whopping $300 on Discord. On motherfucking Discord. Yo, let that sink in, bro. Let that sink in, bro. Let that motherfucking sink in, bro. A sleep call on Discord. $300. You pay somebody $300 to hop in a virtual call with you so you can sleep. What kind of bullshit is that, man? What kind of bullshit is that, man? It's fucking crazy nowadays. This online shit is like one of the most weirdest shit I've ever seen in my whole life. It's a whole different world. Whatever you see here, whoever you see here, you won't see it in real life. The way somebody's and I'm not talking about me, okay? I'm an exception. I'm different and I'm very special, okay? I'm very special. We're not talking about me right here. But anytime you see somebody online, it's safe to say that they are not like that in real life. Especially with text messages. Not even content creators. Content creators as well, but especially on social media with like text messages. I guarantee 90% of the people you type to, they are not like that in real life. They just fucking ain't. Because online is like a mental crush. It's like the show. In a way, instant gratification. Social media is like only a social thing for people who are socially awkward, who are socially incapable. It's like an escape. Because in real life, it doesn't even take skill. Social skills, that word skill is completely made up. It's completely made up. Social skills. It's human nature to relate. You cannot even come in this world by yourself. You Bigfoot as mama and your gorilla as father had to fuck like nasty. Like they had to get, your dad had to give your mom back shots to even give birth to you. With that being said, you can't even come here on your own. It's nature. It's normal to relate to people. I didn't come out of thin air. I was coming through somebody, no homo boss. I mean, me being alive, it wasn't like this. I'm alive. I can't come here by myself in the most simplest way. I cannot do shit by myself, which is like significant. If you do something significant, you need other people. Starting a movement, a civil rights movement, which ain't significant. You need other people. Being the best rapper, you need other people to listen to your shit. Going to school, you need a teacher. So social media, now I meant to say social skills are normal. Social skills are not a skill because relating to other humans is nature, is normal. That is like saying breathing in skills. That is like saying visual skills. That is like saying speak skills. That's normal. Normal shit has become a skill nowadays because everybody is retarded, man. Everybody's retarded. That's why everything is a skill nowadays, because nobody's able to do shit. Nobody's able to do shit. Hence, everything is a skill nowadays. Social skills. Communication skills. What comes next? Breathing in skills? Where that shit even exists, they have breath techniques. Everything is a skill. Everything is a skill because nobody's able to do something properly. Y'all crazier than a motherfucker. Y'all crazier than a motherfucker, man. Y'all is crazy, man. And did you know what the root of that is? The root of motherfuckers not being able to do shit. Do you know where that comes from? I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. Why are motherfuckers incapable in the first place? Dang, your time is over. Your time is over. It's because of your phone. It's because of this right here. It's because of this thing right here. I tell you what. I tell you what. Do you know why you can't do shit? Do you know why you call social skills a skill? Do you know why you say communication skills? Do you know do you know why? That's why. That's why. That's why you can't do shit. Because what are you doing with your time 24/7? I make this example up 24/7, and this is one of my most goated examples right here. Imagine you're an alien, and you don't know what the phone is, and you see a human. How do you see them? They are just doing this with a piece of metal. Imagine you don't know what the phone is. Imagine you never see a phone in a day in your life before. Imagine you're an alien, you're like from Mars or something, you're like from Jupiter or something, and you see somebody doing this, and you don't know what the phone is. I have no words, man. I have no words. I have no words, man. Because somehow, by the grace of God, I guess, or by the grace of some man, which is God. God is just a man. By the grace of God, motherfuckers are addicted to a piece of metal. Are addicted to some pixels on the screen. Hence, nobody's able to do shit. Because you're not doing anything. You are not doing anything. You're just making this and imagining something you see on the screen. Because technically speaking, you just receive light 24/7. And for that light to even mean something, you have to interpret it. You have to interpret entertainment for it to even mean something. You get it? Motherfuckers is crazy, man. Motherfuckers is fucking crazy. Real ones are rarity for sure. Yes, yeah, exactly. Real ones ain't even real. Because somebody like me, you won't even meet me. I'm on the internet for y'all. I'm your friendly internet room. I'm not even real for y'all. I'm not next to you, and nobody next to me. Spoiler alert, I'm all alone. Imagine I have no phone right now, and I'm just talking to the air. I'm just talking to God, essentially. I'm just talking to space. Because real ones ain't existing. I don't see nobody. Imagine my phone is out. Imagine my phone is shut. Imagine this right here. Imagine this right here. I'm just talking to myself. There is nobody next to me. Dirty shit. There is somebody in front of me. There is somebody underneath me sucking my dick or some. I wish. But in reality, real ones ain't even real. I'm on your phone right now. I'm a pixel on your phone right now. I mean, I'm a real person, but you get the drill. You know the drill. You know the drill. Laughing my ass off, motherfuckers ain't show their face in Discord. Because of insecurity. Once again, this is social engineering. Keyword engineering. And engineering is always linked to a man. The word engineering is Masonic in nature. Because architects and engineers and like manufacturers, carpenters, that shit is the Masonic practice of structuring things. Structure. Programming something. You get it? Programming. This is man manipulating, I guess, nature to make use out of things in their favor. Essentially creating a matrix. What's a matrix? I know how to do math. I passed a math exam in goddamn college once. I know how to do math. What's a matrix? What is a matrix? It's a system made out of numbers and codes. For you have to decode a matrix. Do I have a piece of paper right here? I do, but I have no pen, unfortunately. But anyways, a matrix is just like a piece of numbers, which are like a code. You have to deprogram that code to make sense out of the matrix. And by the way, my views are still fake. 2 seconds ago, 11 people were in here, and now only 6 people are in here. So are you telling me within 2 seconds, 5 people dipped? Am I that unattractive? Am I that unentertaining? That by the grace of God, 5 people dipped in 2 seconds? I hope I ain't. But back to the matrix. A matrix is a system made out of numbers for you to interpret, to understand the meaning. You feel me? And the matrix is something engineered. Because in nature, everything is clear. It is what it is in nature. You see something, it is that way. You only have to figure out the meaning of a matrix. Like a 3x3 matrix, for all my mathematicians. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A 3x3 matrix. Like for my mathematicians. You have to decode that shit. You have to goddamn use the determinant rule You have to solve for the goddamn Gauss triangle. You have to do all kinds of operations to solve that matrix. But in nature, everything is simple. Because in nature, in real life, a matrix is not existing. I'm saying, say that, man. Matrix, anytime you hear the word matrix, engineering, programming, scheme, code, information, not necessarily information, but things of that nature is man-made. Anytime somebody's saying engineering, socially engineered, social architects, emotional architects, structure, carpenters, squaring out the circle, that shit is man-made. And what's even the meaning? What's even the purpose of a matrix? To have you confused. Because in math, when you're dealt a matrix, you have to solve the matrix. If you're just given a matrix, you cannot make sense of that equation. You cannot make sense out of the meaning of the matrix. You have to decode it. And it's very hard. Like 3x3 matrix, 4x4 matrix, a 2x2 matrix. It's hard to solve in math. You have to do all kinds of operations. And if you make one mistake, your next five moves will be a mistake too. It's hard to carry out the obligations of solving a matrix. So a matrix is here to have things hidden. It's like a safe. It's like a secret. You have to unlock to get to that code. That's like the allegory of a matrix. Yeah, but I'm a mathematician, man. I passed some math exams in college, man. I can do math. Like the hard math, like the Pythagorean type shit. I can do that shit. I can really do that shit. I'm a genius, man. I can do anything. Not anything, but a lot of things. What are you saying? What are you saying? If the scientists be the most evil back then, or they lacked hella morality. Exactly. I would say something to this. I will say something about this in a sec. Crazy, I appreciate you, man. So, no, the blazing sun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mao is playing tricks on you. Also, good way to interpret it. And matrix, matrix, especially. Tricks, keyword tricks is like confusion. I wanted to talk about something. What was it? Ah, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have to tell you something. I have to tell you something. Did you know what they was teaching today in college? They was teaching a goddamn theory, a goddamn hypothesis, a goddamn model, like a scientific model, hypothesis, a thesis, a theory. They are never able to prove that shit. They can't. It's in the nature of a theory to never be proven. It's a scientific fact. I'm hard as hell. Hold on a sec. I mean, like, the nature of a theory, a scientific theory, can never be proven. It can only be debunked as fake. Do your research. Do your research. Any theory, any model, that shit can never be proved as true. That's the nature of a theory. A theory isn't made to be true. Isn't made to find out what's real. Because a scientific theory is only able to be debunked, and but that theory can never lead you to truth. That theory can never lead you to what's real. It's like a hypothesis. It's something you can make predictions out of, but you can never say this is it. Hence, any theory you see, and everything in science is based out of theories. That shit is technically false. Not technically, it is false. 100% is false. As I was saying, I cannot make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. My professor in the business class was putting on a slideshow today in which it said a theory, whatever theory, a social theory, a scientific theory, any theory, whatever theory you come up with, it cannot be proven. It can't. It's impossible to prove a theory. It's only able to be refuted. So you can never validate a theory, you can only falsify a theory. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that about the bitch, man? Ain't that crazy? Why is that so crazy? Because everything you think you know about the universe, you think about science, you think about God, everything you think to know about the universe or like God or like life itself is a theory. Big Bang, theory. Theology. Keyword, theology. Theology. Religion is a theory. Therefore, by the definition my goddamn college professor was putting out on the goddamn PowerPoint presentation, Religion can never be proved. Religion can never be proven. It can never be proven. Hence, it is impossible to say God is true, but at the same time, coming from the theory perspective, it's also impossible to debunk God. Do you know what this is telling? Do you know what this is screaming? This is screaming confusion. It's screaming matrix, having you in a system which is impossible to solve. Because think that shit. Imagine you spent your whole life being a theologian, praising Jesus. Oh my God, Jesus, I'm so sorry for giving my auntie's grandma backshots or something. Oh my God, Jesus, I'm so sorry for sucking somebody's meat today. Jesus, I'm so sorry for stealing, I don't know, mac and cheese today. I'm so sorry, oh my God. Imagine you spending your whole life up under religion. Imagine that shit. That shit spending your whole life up under is a theory. Hence, it can never be proven, never be disproven. So what is it? What is it? What are you even worshipping? You're living up under a concept which is not true and which is not false. What? You're telling me they have convinced motherfuckers to worship a theory which can't be proven and cannot be debunked? And people dedicate their whole life to that theory? That shit crazy, man. That shit is so crazy. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, man. This is a trick to have you confused. Because imagine you live up under something which is truly false. Even the most stupidest motherfucker from that ideology will come to the realization that shit is false eventually. But imagine you have somebody live up under something which can't be proven or can't be disproven. They will never reach truth. They will forever be in limbo. But maybe, but they will never say this is false or this is true. If you have somebody living up under something which is clearly wrong, one day the most stupid motherfucker will come to the conclusion that that shit is wrong. But imagine you don't know if it's wrong or if it's right. You spent your whole life swirling in that mind state. You spent your whole life thinking, is this true? Is this not true? Is this true? Is this not true? And this is the state of the world, ladies and gentlemen. This is the state of the world, ladies and gentlemen. You worship something, you live up under a theory which you can't debunk or prove. How much sense does that make? Does it make any sense to you? Do you know why people still cling on to that religion, even though it doesn't make any sense? Any theory. Or do you even know why people cling on to scientific theories, even though they don't make any sense? Comfortability, fear, laziness, nervousness, existential anxiety. That's a made-up term too. But the gist of it all is, if you're comfortable in a theory, you don't have to put in the effort to find out what's truly real. Because, spoiler alert, I don't want to get spooky, but what's really real, you will get hated for it. What's really real, you will have 5 views on YouTube for it. What's really real, you will have like 1 view in 1 second, and 10 views in the next second, and 4 views in the next second, and 3 views in the next second. All happening in the same live stream, because some motherfuckers are like twisting your numbers around. Hence, you take the easy way out. Hence, you seek something which is easy, which feels good, which is like acceptable. It's effortless. People, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about people. So-called scientific people, so-called religious worshippers, so-called theologians, religious debaters, atheists, agnostics, scientists, nihilists, materialists, and whatever the fuck else, they look like they're seeking truth, which is a Masonic word too, truth seeking. They look like they're seeking knowledge. They're like searching for what's really real in life. But in all actuality, they just want their theory to be right. They just want their religious dogma, their scientific dogma. Yeah, I said it. It's a scientific dogma because it's a theory. They want their dogma to be right. They don't want to see what's actually real. They just want to be right, so they can be accepted among their community. I mean, if you go to church, you don't want to know what's really real. You want to praise Jesus because everybody's praising Jesus. It's normal. One thing They taught me in college too, yesterday. Yesterday. They taught me that human behavior is motivated by patterns and imitation. They told me if I am talking to somebody and that dialogue is going on for like 10 minutes, and during these 10 minutes, I constantly do this with my arm. And I keep talking to that person. Eventually, the person will mimic my behavior and they will start doing this too. Do you know why? Because humans are creatures of habit. They call it mimicry. It's a scientific word in business, which is like referring to the imitation nature of humans. If you do something, another will adapt. Because what's very prominent in the nature of the human psyche is imitation. Yeah. Because the human psyche is not individual. The human psyche is not characteristically special. It's programmed through repetition and imitation. You're not special. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't special, man. I love to break it to you. See, I don't hate to break it to you. I love to break it to you. I love to break it to you. You ain't special. You is not special. A good 90% of your behavioristics, persona, character, individuality, so-called individuality you possess, a good 90% of that is built through repetition. So you ain't special. You ain't somebody who was sitting back in his room, hitting the thinker pose, and you wasn't thinking, how do I want to be? A good 90% of your behavioristically individual natures are because of accumulation of information you receive from the outside world. So you ain't special. So don't get it twisted. And how? How? Tell me how. 2 seconds has passed and 3 viewers joined my life. How can I get 3 viewers in 2 seconds? Am I Jesus or something? I know I look like Jesus, but esoterically, but I ain't Jesus, man. What the fuck? Humans ain't special. They just learn through repetition. The human mind is primitive. It's not something to be proud of. I'm a human being, I'm so smart. It's not something to be proud of. Just because you're smarter than retarded species like animals, it doesn't mean that you're smart. It's like, yeah, the best student in the special ed class is smart. But in the grand scheme of things, is he actually smart? With 30 retards. But is this making you objectively smart? Just because you're smarter than 30 retards? I'm not necessarily smart for going into special ed class and pass every exam with like an A+ or something. You have to put things into proper perspective. Just because I just screamed so loud, I heard a beautiful reverb. What the fuck? That shit sounded like angelic. The human mind is crafted through repetition, ladies and gentlemen. It's not built consciously. Not at all. Not at all. It's built through unconscious accumulation of information you have received from the outside. People, that is. People, that is. So don't think you're smart. So don't think you're not you. I'm just talking about like a characteristic. I'm not saying you who's watching right now. I'm not saying to like a characteristic, a cloud, a mental form which is swirling around the world, which many people embody. A weird fetish of people, if you will. A weird fetish of people. Why is YouTube saying another moderator just handled this? Who is another moderator? I'm the only moderator in here, so who handled this? What the fuck? The fuck is y'all doing, man? Well, anyways, let's read what y'all is saying. It's screaming infinite regrets, absolutely. Did you ever kill the spider you found? And don't remind me, man. I still haven't found it. It's living around somewhere. The biggest tarantula. Can't find it. Don't. Hey! What are you doing? Why are they kicking me out of my own stream? Why is they kicking me out of my own stream? What the fuck? Leave me alone, man. Let me enjoy my goddamn stream also. What the fuck? Let me enjoy my goddamn stream. And what think Light Yagami because they're smarter than a tiger. I kid you not, man. I kid you not, man. They think they are some sort of crazy figure just because they're smarter than somebody who's indoctrinated the whole life. Yo, sometimes I'm missing words and all I have is just facial expressions. I give you guys a pro tip. If you don't know what to say to a motherfucker, just do this. Just express how you feel without using words. It will speak volumes. It will speak volumes, ladies and gentlemen. It will speak volumes. Because words are like the last piece. Words is like the last piece of communication. Because before words, there was like a feeling. Before the feeling, there was like a vision. Before that, you was in a certain spiritual space. So words, yapping sessions are like the last manifestation of communication. What's much more profound than using words is using gestures, is using symbols, is using art. Why do you think things like theater, music, drawing, making beats, dancing, or whatever expression, even astrology, is so beautiful and so powerful? Because that shit is predating words. And words are not necessarily accurate. It's all in reverse. People say words are like the most effective thing to communicate, and metaphors are like very vague. But in all actuality, like beautiful symbolism and like more right-brained ways of communicating, such as symbolism and like making metaphors, is speaking volumes. Why do you think we say shit like a picture paints 1,000 words? Is it because a picture is worse than communication? Yo, motherfuckers are saying communication logically is better than like artistic communication such as metaphors. But in the same breath, they are saying a picture paints 1,000 words. Man, shut your asses up, man. Shut your asses up, man. Who are y'all fooling? Who are y'all fooling, man? Shut your asses up, man. They say some stupid shit like metaphors and parables and like allegories are like fluky. But in the same breath, they are saying, a picture paints 1,000 words. What? Excuse me? Let me tell you the secret. Anytime somebody says, like metaphors, parables, artistic ways of talking, they're like vague. They have no sense of art. They cannot understand that shit because they themselves are way too dry. They themselves cannot see beyond the obvious. They can only point out the obvious. They are the type of motherfuckers who cannot. I wanna fuck you. I wanna give you a hand. Do you wanna go on a date? A girl is never saying these type of things. Especially not in the beginning talking stages. A female is somebody who's a prime example of what I'm talking about. Somebody who talks indirect, in metaphors, in hints, in allegories, in bodily expressions. Why do you think females do like these weird things with their hands? Like these shy ass facial expressions. I cannot do this shit. This is way too zesty. Why do you think females are like talking the way they're talking in like bodily expressions? They're not even as talkative as a man in the sense of being so outwardly expressive. They're more retractive. But when they never say what they mean. People who are too logical could never be around a girl. Because a girl is not a logical creature. A girl is never saying yo, I want to fuck tonight. A girl is never saying, yo, I want to go on a date tonight. Either you get the hints or you don't get the hints. It's like crazy. People are too masculine. We say, people are too feminine. But in all actuality, people are too masculine. They have no emotional intelligence. They have no social skills. They have no relatability skills. They cannot go beyond the obvious. Because motherfuckers who are lost in logic, they always need the obvious. This is like a golden gateway ticket to be around. No, bitches, man. If you always need somebody to say something for you to understand what's being said, you're like fucking retarded. You're like slow in brain. You cannot read the room. Basically, you can't read the room. You cannot see ahead of time when your manager is about to fire your ass through his body lingo. You have to wait until your manager is saying, yo, I don't like how you're working. But before your manager is coming to the conclusion to telling you, I don't like how you're working, 10,000 hints are right in front of your face to see, damn, my manager is not fucking with me. My goddamn manager is not approving what I'm saying. You get it? You always need somebody to point out the obvious. Somebody who's too logical, too left-brained. It's like somebody who's really stupid in the grand scheme of things. And stupid people like to glorify logic. In this world, stupid people like to glorify logic as if that is the best thing on planet Earth, man. Because stupid people come to stupid conclusions. Why do you even worship logic? Logic is a stupid ass tool. You worship stupid ass tool because you yourself is stupid. 1 plus 1 equals 2, baby. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Somebody who lacks emotional intelligence, somebody who cannot read the room or can read the person or see what's happening ahead of time through body languages and like subliminal messages. Somebody like that. Hold on a second, I need to drink some. I forgot what I was about to say. I forgot my whole point. Man. Fuck, man. I'm just freestyling 24/7, so sometimes I'm just forgetting shit. You said no, this is how left brain nerds get no hosts. They don't even have friends. It goes beyond hosts. They don't even have friends. And besides that, I will add another layer. I will put the cherry on the ice cream. Left brain nerds have zero drip. Zero drip. Zero drip whatsoever. They cannot rock some jewelry. They ain't drippy like that. And check me out. They ain't drippy like that because they lack juice. They lack sauce. No homopause. They lack cream. No homopause. What the fuck am I saying? They lack sauce, man. I said cream. What the fuck is wrong with me, man? Bro said they're lacking cream, man. What the fuck? I'm crazier than a motherfucker, man. I'm crazier than a motherfucker. They lack drip. They can never rock some slick shit like that, man. So side on a red ass goddamn jacket. They lack drip, man. Instead, they are wearing some tight ass skinny jeans or something. Some jeans which are like goddamn penetrating their balls. Some zesty ass shit or something. Shit's crazy. Because left brain people, they lack juice. They lack drip. They lack fluidity. You feel me? Peep that shit. How do we call somebody who's like smooth? Damn you fluid. Damn you smooth with it. Keyword smooth. It's pointing to the feminine natures. You feel me? But anyways, yo. The moon is in goddamn Aries, man. The moon is going down. Things are going down. Things are going crazily down. People might be down bad, physically speaking, but we have an opposition between Libra and Aries. This is like looking into the mirror. Because both signs deal with you. Libra is you, and Aries is I. Aries is I. You being inside of yourself. But what is Libra? You. Because it's a 180-degree angle. The first opposition. The first 180-degree angle. Keyword, the first opposition. Libra is like Aries, but opposite. Aries is first, and Libra is the first, which is last. The first opposition. You get what I'm saying? It's like kind of complicated to explain, but I think you'll get it. It's the first opposition. And this is like looking into a mirror. Imagine this right here. Imagine this right here. I am Aries, and this is Libra. I am looking into a mirror. You, my reflection. And this is what we're seeing astrologically right now. This is... Man, what's this biggest spider? I got them forgot, man. Somewhere around here is the biggest spider, man. I'm kind of paranoid. But anyways, this is thing astrologically, boys. Looking into the mirror. I see myself, and I see how others see me. I see me and my reflection. Me, my bare hands, what's real, Aries, and the reflection of my hand. That shit is scary. Even physically speaking, a mirror is something which is frightening people. A physical mirror. How do I look? Imagine somebody is looking into the mirror. A lot of people feel terrified looking into the mirror. They don't like what they see because now they cannot lie about the scenario at hand. A mirror is speaking to you. How it is pointing to reality. Hence, Saturn is exalted in Libra. The mirror is showing you reality. The mirror, Libra, is showing you reality. The exalted Saturn. But Aries is like how I see myself. When you see yourself, you neglect reality. Hence, Saturn falls in Aries. And all you see is you, your ego, who you are, your solar plexus. Hence, the sun is exalted in Aries. But when you look into a mirror, you forget your own ego. You forget how bright you saw yourself. And all you're seeing is reality. Okay, the sun falling, how you see yourself is falling, and you see what is. You see what truly is. You feel me? Hence, this opposition right here is a goddamn scary opposition for a lot of people. I mean, not for me, but and I don't know for y'all, but at least not for me. I don't feel that frightened to look into the mirror. I mean, I guess uncomfortability is normal when you see the reality of things, but it's not to an extreme level. Because I'm not here to. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. This full moon was kind of harsh, but not that harsh. Not like I'm unfulfilled and I'm up under the current. It's kind of tricky, Mickey, because I get to see myself, and sometimes you don't like what you see. But for me, it's like not to a dramatic level. But I'm saying all this to say that, man, people might feel very down right now, fallen, because Aries is like rising and Libra is falling, rising versus falling, and there's like a battle. Either you feel very good about yourself or you feel very bad about yourself. Either you're extremely depressed right now or you're extremely exhausted on a high horse right now. It's a very tricky opposition. And one crazy thing about an Aries full moon is that normally a full moon has you calm, but not Aries. A full moon in Aries is not having you calm per se, man. Let's just say so much, man. My goddamn leg is falling asleep. Goddamn it, my leg is not. My goddamn leg is not. But the full moon in Aries is not necessarily tranquil. The next full moon will be one of the most funniest full moon, because the next full moon is in Taurus, already exalted in Taurus. Hence, the next full moon will be the most full mooniest full moon out of them all. So don't be surprised if you see extreme crash outs, extreme overreactions next full moon, extreme craziness next full moon, or extreme fulfillments, extreme manifestations, extreme prosperizations the next full moon. Because the next full moon is in Taurus. Taurus in and of itself is manifestation. And that mixed with the full moon, shit's going down. Shit is going down. Don't play in Scorpio season. Don't! Because as far as I have observed, and from my personal experience, anytime the moon was full in either Scorpio season or either Taurus season, that was the most important time for me. That was the most tremendous time. Because Scorpio and Taurus is an extremely beautiful opposition if you're doing it right. And extremely, it's sweet, man, it's sweet. You might get your dick sucked by 20 bitches in one night if you're doing it right in this opposition. It's sweet, man, it's sweet, man, it's sweet, man. It's sweet, man. It's, for example, my first bad bitch I got to know on the goddamn full moon on the Taurus moon. Need I say more? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So don't play around in Scorpio season. If you want a nice Spanish woman next season, go crazy. Plant the right seeds and do the nice work. And maybe when the moon is full, you will get that nice Spanish bitch or something, or that $1 million or something. I'm telling y'all, I'm not joking. I know I'm serious like a motherfucker. I know I'm a goofball. I know I ain't shit, but keep this in mind. Scorpio season, if you slack in Scorpio season, it's like the biggest waste of opportunity you could ever waste, man. You are not allowed to slack in Taurus season or in Scorpio season. Because Taurus and Scorpio are the most manifesty signs. They deal with the moon. And they're like very extreme in their own ways. Don't mess around. I will make more videos about this in Scorpio season because I'm talking ahead of myself. But don't mess around in Scorpio season, okay? Listen to your favorite fellow mellow. Don't mess around in Scorpio season. Don't! Until you want to be an extra. It's up to you. It's up to you. Some people just love toxicity. Some people just love to crash out. If that's you, go ahead, but I ain't. I ain't. I'm telling y'all so much, man, I ain't. Yeah, cause the moon is transiting my 10th house right now, and I feel like I gotta get my ass up. Everybody feels like they got to get their ass up. I was doing a shit ton of things today. Not out of unfulfillment, but just because out of nature, because the moon is in Aries. We all are charged up right now, you feel me? We all are charged up. Cancer and Taurus got your 3rd house, please. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hold on, what you mean in 3rd house, please? 3rd house place? I don't know what you mean exactly. But anyways, I want to talk about something I wanted to talk about for like 1 week or now, like 2 weeks now. That is how to... Nah, I think I will make this a separate life. I will make this a separate life. As a matter of fact, I won't. I will talk about it right now. Not like in the highest degree, but I will talk about it right now. That shit, which I would, I can't speak. I'm special ed, I can't speak. The thing which I'm about to talk about is one of the most profound things I've ever found out. So stay tuned as I drink some water. That shit is like crazy. I will give you a divine revelation. But not now, let me drink some. Are you ready, kids? Almost dropped my phone. What the fuck? Are y'all ready, kids? Don't do this shit. Kids, are y'all ready? Check this out. How to never mess up in life. How to never fuck up in life. How to never be a crash out. How to never lose an argument. How to never feel guilty. What you mean, Melo? Be a mirror. Be a mirror. Mirror the other party's morality. This is a top tier, A+, A1, 1A level of not fucking up and exposing somebody. Because when you mirror somebody's behavior, that person has zero rights to complain. That person has zero rights of accusing you of some bullshit. And if they do, they're self-reflecting. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. If this is too abstract, if this was too abstract, I'm retarded. If this was too abstract, let me make it simple for you. Imagine you encounter a thief. Imagine you encounter somebody who's stealing from your ass. Somebody is stealing from you, and you're stealing back from them. You mirroring their behavior is saving you from having blood on your hands, from like you feeling guilty, from you doing shit which is out of your means. And that person now has zero rights whatsoever to complain. Because you're doing as they're doing. You expose somebody. If they steal from you and you steal from them, you're mirroring them. Do you know what you did? You put them in. Start to tweak now. If they say, why are you stealing from me? You got their ass. You got their ass. You exposed them. You trapped their ass. Because now you expose them as a fraud. As a phony motherfucker. As somebody with alternative motives. Somebody who's making things personal. When you mirror their behavior of stealing and they start to tweak, you got them. You got them. You can do what the fuck you want to do with them. Because they have zero rights to complain. Let's just say somebody is stealing. No more stealing shit. No more stealing shit. What else? What else? Somebody is treating you a certain way. Somebody who is overly mean to you for no reason. And you start to be overly mean. Let's slow down. Let's slow down. Because I don't know if y'all understand how profound this shit right here is. As a matter of fact, where are my notes at? I have notes for this. I think I have them in this phone, in my broke-ass phone. Do I? But anyways, no, fuck it. No notes. Imagine somebody treating you very mean for no reason. Somebody is very mean towards you for no damn reason. And you want to make sure that you are not acting in a weird way. And you want to make sure on getting your revenge. How do you do that? How do you get your revenge? How do you be just? And how do you be essentially clean in that situation of a person who's overly mean to you? I tell you how. You mirror their behavior. Because now when you are overly mean to them, you expose their true nature. Because if you now overly mean to them, you're mirroring their behavior. And they are not okay with your behavior. They acting in the first overly mean in the first place stems out of a weird ass space. Because I guarantee you, if somebody acts overly mean and take this beyond my example. If somebody's acting overly mean towards you and you're mirroring it back and they have a problem with you mirroring their behavior, they acting mean towards you in the first place stems out of an alternative motive. If they start to tweak, you expose them. You expose them that they are in their feelings. They have a personal problem. Anytime you're mirroring somebody and they have a problem with you acting like they are treating you, they have a personal problem with you. It's simple. And they cannot throw stones at you whatsoever. Because you are only doing how they are. You are doing the same as they are. So they have zero rights and zero angles to attack you. Zero angles to put you up under them. To assassinate your character. Because they can't. You're just a mirror. You're not adding your own personal fun to the situation. You're not adding your own personal tactics to a situation. You are doing exactly what they are doing to you. With that being said, you got them. You fucking got them. Because if they keep doing what they're doing and you're just repeating that action as a mirror, they need to stop. And if they don't stop, they just expose themselves as a phony and as a fraud, and whoever shows their hand first, whoever gets exposed first, checkmate. Checkmate. Checkmate in the spiritual world. Checkmate. This is like getting caught stealing. Whoever gets caught stealing first is over. You have no excuse. Your crime is being recorded. Your crime can be like traced back. Now you have evidence to justify you hating that person. So you need to expose somebody first. And how do you expose somebody first? By simply mirroring their behavior. You feel me? Because as I was saying, if they act different while you are mirroring their behavior, if they don't like it, you got them. You can have their way with them. You can donkey fuck them if you want to, mentally speaking. You can give them all kinds of mental backshots and ass whoopings, mentally speaking. Because if they cannot come back from that prison, it's a self-made prison. It's a goddamn self-made prison. As a self-made prison, nobody can get out from. I think I will make a separate live about this because it goes way deeper. And I have like 10,000 more talking points about this, which I can't recall because they're stuck in my phone and my phone is like broke. And I have to get these notes onto this phone, which is like a goddamn Hercules task. But anyways, let us slow down a sec. The internet is a weird ass place. Top 10 statements you never knew? But I think you still have to notice. I just noticed something. I will tell you about this once my theory is proven. Once my theory is proven, I will tell you all about something because I'm playing manipulator right now. I'm playing wolf in the sheepskin right now. The internet is a weird ass place, man. It's full of phonies. It's full of weird ass people who claim to be special and chosen. It's full of chosen ones. People who label themselves as chosen ones, beyond actually saying consciously they are a chosen one, to cope in reality that they ain't shit in the first place. Anytime you meet somebody who's a chosen one, anytime you see somebody overly boasting about their ego and doing... Okay, I'll tell you guys about something. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I will tell you guys about something very soon. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh my god, I'm a goddamn genius. I'm a goddamn genius. I will explain what I mean later. You see a chosen one on the internet. Anytime you see like somebody who's preaching out of their ego 24/7 without kicking some sort of universal knowledge, they have a problem. They have a self-esteem issue. Because content creators need to provide some sort of value. You have to back up your value. You have to back up your claim. You have to see why you are entitled to be so egotistic. You have to express why you are the way you are. So people can see, okay, he is acting so proud because he has something to offer. But people on the internet who claim to be chosen ones, and then who claim to be the best thing ever since Jesus Christ was invented and born, they themselves have an insecurity issue. They themselves have like trouble in real life because everything is self-reflection. Everything is like a mirror. Somebody is saying something so often and so intensely because they are not what they claim to be in real life. Hence, all these chosen ones people, all these phony people who make their ego more important without backing their ego up with some intellect, with some actual knowledge, they themselves have some insecurity going on. Chosen ones have insecurities. They say they are outcasts, and they're damn sure right they're outcasts because nobody's able to relate to their asses because they have social anxiety or something. So anytime you see a chosen one who's saying, I'm an outcast, I don't fit in. Yeah, you don't fit in because you don't have any social skills. You don't fit in because you're fucking lame. Nobody gives a fuck about you, hence you don't fit in. If you're truly spiritual, you fit in everywhere. The difference is that nobody fits into you. Listen. A truly spiritual individual is able to relate to everybody. Somebody talk about sports, you're able to talk about sports. Somebody's able to talk about religion, you're able to talk about religion. Somebody's able to talk about memes, you're able to talk about memes. Anything. You can talk about anything. So you fit in anywhere. But the problem is, with chosen ones, they don't have that ability. They are not like that. They're not universal. They are not smart. They're not slick like that. They just fucking ain't. Hence, they even come to expressions. Oh, guys, I have no friends. When I'm in class, I sit alone. Because I'm different. Yeah, you're different, but different is not always good. You're special, but the people in a special ed school are also special. Is that good? Special is not good. Unique is not always good. Somebody like the Austrian painter who was going crazy in Germany. You know who I'm talking about. The mustache guy. That politician, that mustache guy in the 1940s. He was special. But was he good? Special is not always good. So anytime you see somebody who's saying, I'm special, I don't fit in anywhere, all they're saying is, I lack social skills. I lack charisma. Nobody gives a fuck about me. I have 0 friends. I can't fit into an association. I'm retarded. Peep game, Jan. Don't get fooled by the internet. Don't get fooled by the internet. I'll be right back. I'll take a breather. As a matter of fact, I won't be right back. I will stay here. I just need to open my goddamn door. Get some fresh air. Get some fresh air. Fresh as fuck. Fresh as hell, man. Fresh as hell. Fresh as hell. Fresh as hell, ladies and gentlemen. No, I don't want to make a clip, man. Goddamn. But people are like high off the internet. They're like high off attention. Because they don't get it in real life. You don't have to be capable of anything to get attention online. Yet you're still able to get it. Have you ever seen stupid ass motherfuckers on Discord? Not Discord, TikTok. They cannot do shit. But on TikTok, they're still able to gain attention. Because in real life, you have to be able to do shit to gain attention. At least that's how it's supposed to be. But on the internet, you can just do anything and get attention for it. Because this is how stupid people are. This is how retarded people are. And I'm playing my goddamn wolf in the sheepskin ritual for the last time. Peep this. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Talking about religion. Let's talk about religion. Why am I zooming into it? Man, stop that shit. I don't want to zoom in. Stop. Stop. Hello. A lot of people need religion is actually good. Religion saves soul. Not a, but for certain. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. I will tell you all later about what I'm doing right now. And it works. It works perfectly. I'm a goddamn genius. Religion is very good. Religion is like saving the soul of a human being. Because some people need religion. We say religion is bad 24/7. It might be. But religion is good for a lot of people. Because it's like an orientation. It gives purpose. And religion is giving purpose to the lives of a lot of people. And without that religious thing, without that religious book or like dogma, people go crazy mentally. They do worse, they act worse, they look worse, they perform worse. So ultimately, religion is good for a lot of people because everybody's at a certain level in life. Some people take great benefits in religion because there's a lot of value in religion, such as the Bible, like Psalms. I like Psalms, the book of Psalms. A whole lot of good advice to cope with your problems and to find solutions. So a lot of people need to seek refuge in the Lord. So don't cast stones at anybody for like being into religion. They need it perhaps. The same way somebody maybe needs a cigarette to feel less nervous, somebody needs religion to feel less anxious. Don't judge. Religion is ultimately good. Religion is ultimately good for some people. What else can I do to play wolf in the sheepskin for a second? Jobs. Jobs. Don't condemn jobs, guys. Because jobs and working places which are given to us by the country should be appreciated. Because at least it's one way to gain money. At least it's one way to gain stability in your life. So jobs are still valuable, even though they might not always be pleasant. But life is not about feeling good 24/7. Life is about learning shit the harsh way. Not to say that jobs are harsh, jobs are good. Jobs are teaching you structure. Jobs are teaching you how to be founded. Okay, fuck that shit. I'll explain what I did. Guys. I've noticed something severely weird. And I have a couple theories on what just happened in my live stream. First, let me tell you what I did. Anytime I was like laughing or some shit like that. I was using certain buzzwords on purpose. I was talking about chosen ones in a way which is quite alright. I was talking about religion in a way which is good. And I was talking about jobs in a way which is good. And did y'all see what happened anytime I talked about these buzzwords? They went up. When I was talking on my spiritual shit, I had like 4 viewers. But the moment I talked about chosen ones, 11. When I was leaving the chosen one topic and diving in straight into astrology and real astrology, how to use astrology for yourself, I had like 4 views. And when I talked about Jesus, 9 views. When I was talking about spiritual shit and I just bring up jobs, I had 3 views. And I bring up jobs, 6 views. So either my numbers are bugging, or I'm like put in certain algorithm based on what I'm talking about. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck in the first place? I ain't that important, man. Who am I? I'm some dude who sits in his chat making some videos. Who am I? Don't glorify me for some. Whatever I'm talking, you can do it too. Whatever I'm thinking, you can think about it too. I'm not special. I haven't learned some special trick and now I'm able to make what I'm making. I don't even look at myself as I'm like the shit. I don't even see myself that highly, to be honest, man. I might be somebody who's self-centered. I'm not selfish, but I'm self-centered. I may be somebody who's self-centered. But I don't see myself like as the best thing ever. I know my placement. I know I ain't shit. I know I have 3 viewers right now. This is one thing about online, man. People think they are more than what they actually are by just talking about something on the internet. What? I don't know about y'all, but anytime I feel truly important as an individual is when I was helping somebody out in real life in a talking session. Ever since I'm like 13, 12 years old, 11 years old, 14 years old, I was a person who took care of a lot of people. I was helping people out with their mind. I was helping people how to act. I was helping people how to live life in a better way once again. You feel me? And that shit made me felt important. Because I was able to change a life right in front of my face. I was able to be useful for somebody in my real life right in front of my face. That was important to me. Changing people in my real life. Helping my friends. Helping my family members. One thing which is making me feel so good, so special, which is like boosting up my pride. Something which is very dear and important to me. About this whole spiritual thing. Anytime I'm kicking my spiritual shit in real life towards my family, especially towards my mama. Now, why am I cut off when I'm talking about some beautiful shit? Come on. I was saying, I don't know if y'all could like hear me, but I was saying, the beautiful thing about me being spiritual is, and something which fills me up with joy, is that I'm helpful to people in my real life. I am helpful to my people in real life now. I can change people in real life now. I can talk to my mama, and I can make her feel like she has hope tomorrow. My mama even says that I'm the only real man in this house. See, this shit like that is really beautiful. Shit like that is really beautiful. If you're able to change people in your real life, if you're able to help somebody in your real life, me helping mama out, me making mama feel like there's hope tomorrow, me helping mama with her mental issues, and actually seeing her do better. This is what's giving me joy. This is what's giving me pride, but not online. That's some bullshit. I'm doing this for fun, man. I'm just doing this just because I like it. I'm saying this to say that, man. The real change is done in real life. Ever since I'm a kid, 14, 12, 11, 13, I was like the local guru in my environment. I was helping my peers when they was going through some bullshit. I was helping them with traumas. insecurities, anything. And seeing them change is what's really beautiful to me. Seeing them do better is what's fulfilling me. Me being able to actually change people in real life, this is what's great and amazing. I mean, it's all fine and dandy to help people online, but this is not the main mission. The main mission is to embody who you are. Because if you embody who you are, whether you're online or if you're in real life, you will produce the same results. If you're a good singer, you're able to charm people in real life with your voice. And if you're a good singer, you're able to charm people online with your voice. 1 + 1 = 2. If you're like a spiritual person in real life, you help people change in real life. Therefore, when you go online, you help people change online. But going online for the sake of going online, for the sake of likes, money, attention, yada, 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 that is what's fucked up about life. That is what's fucked about people. What's completely fucked up about people. They don't even give a fuck about what they're saying online. They're just saying it for the sake of it. Because it looks good, because it's trending on TikTok, because you can make a living out of it. Why to October like that? It's October and there's a mosquito in here. What the fuck? To be fair, it's hot as hell today. This Aries moon is like hot as hell for some reason. It feels like spring today. I kid ya not. But anyways, back to the topic. No, the moment I talk about astrology, 6 people left, man. See, they're fucking with numbers, man. It's like virtue signaling. If I virtue signaling, people are coming in and people are coming out if I say certain words. They are making this shit appear to be like you have to virtue signal. They are making this look like you have to be like using buzzwords to be somebody. And to be somebody online is measured by your views, likes, and attention, not in who you are. You could talk about some bullshit. And if you get 1 million views, somebody will just like your video because you have 1 million views. It goes like that, man. Have you ever noticed this about yourself? You're scrolling on Instagram and you see a reel and 2 of your friends were liking that reel. And automatically you felt like you need to like that reel too. What is the same psychologically speaking? This is like pointing towards the group thinking of humanity. If they see somebody doing something, especially a lot of people doing something, they feel like they need to do it too. Then, 2 people like this reel. 2 of my friends like this Instagram reel. I feel like I have to like it too. Hive mind thinking. This is online 101. This is why online is so prominent. It's appealing and appeasing. However the fuck you say it. It's appealing to the human nature of wanting to be in some community setting. You mean? Hence, people fiend for online. Now they're not doing what I was saying, doing shit in real life, and actually being somebody before you hop online. Now they're just going online, and they're not even what they claim to be online in their real. Stupid as shit, man. It's petty. It's just stupid. It's just stupid, man. Come on. It is stupid. It's just fucking stupid, man. It is stupid. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I'm feeling this 24/7. I'm feeling this 24/7, man. I just can't help but to show what I got. I'm a Leo. I can't help but to show what I got, man. How do they call this? I think they call it virtue signaling. If you are online for the sake of getting attention, like, they call it virtue signaling if you use certain talking points just for the sake of attention. Like, imagine there is some crisis with Pope Francis. Pope Francis, I don't know, fell from the stairs of the Vatican. And people, somebody who doesn't talk about Pope Francis is crying, oh my god, he fell down the stairs. Ah, my Pope, no! No, you act people like this. No, people act like this. They're virtue signaling about something they don't give a fuck about to gain attention. If they could give a red flag, they're probably like even Muslim. But now they're saying, oh my god, Pope Francis fell from the stair today. Because everybody's saying this online. This is getting them some sort of attention. It's crazy. Even that, they taught me in college. It's like called mimicry. That behavioristic pattern is called mimicry. M-I-M-K-R-I-Y. Mimicry. That means humans have a tendency to copy what they see. Somebody's doing something, you do it too. And when somebody is copying something you do, you feel sympathy. As I was saying earlier in the middle of the live stream, like half an hour ago, if I'm talking to somebody, let's just say somebody is right over there, and I'm right over here. Come on! What the fuck? Is we straight? Are we good? I think so. Anyways, let's just say the person I'm talking to is doing this 24/7. Occasionally, while we're talking, they're doing this 24/7. Occasionally, while we're talking, and I'm doing this too to mimic their behavior. Subconsciously, me mimicking their behavior. In their mind, I'm somebody who's like nice, somebody who's cool. Because if I'm mimicking your behavior as we have a dialogue, I have some sort of sympathy built up in your mind. You see me and think, damn, I have sympathy for Mello. Because when I mimic your behavior, you feel comfortable. We don't like opposition. Not we, but people don't like opposition. So if you mimic something, mimicry, if you mimic something, you gain the sympathy of people. From an astro POV, Libra, the sign of sympathy and relatability, is the mirror. It's like lacking individuality for a reason. Because if you lack individuality, if you mimic that other person, you will be liked. If you encounter somebody who's doing this, and you're doing this too, that person will like you. They're like, damn, I fuck with you, and you my man, you my man, you my homie, you my homegirl, whatever. Because this is how unoriginal humans are. I don't know if you are peeped, but this also goes back to the fear of conflict and opposition. Because uniqueness breeds opposition. You cannot be unique if you don't go against some. It's like the one-on-one definition of being unique. It's like the nature of being unique is you. Please don't text me right now. I don't give a fuck about you doing something. Please, I'm doing something too. Don't text me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The nature of being unique is breeding opposition. Imagine it's normal to rock a blue skirt, and you're a girl who's rocking a yellow skirt. You oppose everybody who's rocking a blue skirt. Create conflict with your girlies. But this is where people fall short. They abandon their true taste buds. Normally they like to wear yellow, but everybody is wearing blue. So you are neglecting your taste buds for wearing blue. And I meant to say you neglecting your taste buds for wearing yellow. And now you're wearing blue for the sake of not wanting to be in conflict. And that's like weak as shit, man. That's weak as fuck, man. That's really weak. Because it's like ridiculous that I have to bring this up, but it's like Rick said, like Rick was saying from Rick and Morty. Rick was saying, I don't care about your booze. I have seen what's making you cheer. It's real. It's really, really real. You cannot make that shit up, man. It's crazy that I have to like goddamn have a quote from Rick and Morty, but it's real. Don't give a fuck about when people are like booing at you. Boo, what the fuck are you doing? Because you have seen what makes them happy. What makes them happy is some bullshit. Trump, is he winning? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't wait till Friday. I can't wait for Friday to do cocaine. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Super Bowl. Oh my god! Jerking off 20,000 times in a row. Oh my god! I just bought the new Beat My Meat calculator fresh from Amazon. Now I have the Beat My Meat Ometer to 3,000 from Amazon. And now I put my meat into that machine and it's jerking me off 20,000 times an hour. Oh my god! Oh my god! Once you see what makes people happy, you don't give a fuck about them like that. You don't give a fuck about it like that. See what makes a person happy. What makes me happy is buying the Beat or Meat 3000 machine from Amazon, which is beating my meat 10,000 times per hour. This is what's making me happy. Do you want to be liked from somebody like that? Do you? Do you want to be liked from somebody who has a goddamn machine called the Beat or Meat 3000 machine? I know I'm being ridiculous right now, but in practical reality matters, the Beat or Meat 3000 is just an allegory towards the absurd mental forms people have inside of them. They are up under some bullshit. And do you like being worshipped and praised by somebody who's up under by some bullshit? I don't. But I'm telling you why you still like this. I'm telling you why you maybe still fiend for attention. Fiend for attention. I'll tell you why. You got them fiend for attention because this is a necessity. Habits are like what's sticking to us. It's like a drug. A drug addict is not a drug addict because it makes sense to be a drug addict. They have no choice. They don't have no choice but to be an addict for validation. Hence, they cling on to it. Life is not about what makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Life is all about what is comfortable to you. And that shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. So change your habits. Challenge yourself to be more conscious about your characteristics. So you can actually be a character. Because why do you think the whole NPC thing is so popular on TikTok? Oh damn, he's an NPC. Because they're technically right. Because you have never crafted your personality. Your personality has been crafted for you. With that being said, I give you guys 2 more minutes to type something to maybe ask a question. But in 2 minutes from now, I will dip. So ask a question if you have to. If you want to. If you need to. If you wish to. But yeah, guys. It's crazy out here. And one thing is, don't measure your happiness based on appeasing to a certain group. Do things just because you like. I'm retarded. I'm acting retarded. My brain is like shutting down because I'm like, I've slept for like 5 hours within 2 days, and I'm kind of feeling it right now. But base your happiness on what makes you happy, as ridiculous and simple it sounds. But your happiness, what the fuck? Your happiness should always be measured by you. Keyword, your happiness. And if you like to do something, you better do it. Even if everybody is goddamn flaming your ass for that shit. Who gives a fuck? You like it. Keyword, you like it. It's all about you. It's all about you. And associations will come eventually. Because you're in a human body, you will meet people. You cannot be alone. Unless you're like a Buddhist monk or something. But if you're in a civilized country, you ain't. And you're among society. So, as I was saying, if y'all want to type in a question, do so, because I will dip soon. I will give it a couple more seconds. I'm chewing on this gum for like hours. Man, I love gum, man. I love gum. I'm a big ass kid, man. I'm a big ass kid, man. I'm still only 20, but I'm still acting like all my childlike natures. Because this is how you stay happy. That's how you stay youthful. This is how you stay true to yourself. Just speaking your youthful natures. And your youthful natures are even keeping you young. I'm 20, but I look like goddamn 15 or something. I don't look like 20. At least nobody's telling me I look like 20. Do I look like 20, guys? Have y'all ever thought I'm 20? Well, maybe y'all can, because I'm acting like I'm 55 or something. In my head, I'm always way older than I actually am physically, and I don't know why. In my head, I'm like in my mid-20s or something. But I'm just 20. And not even long. For like 3 months or something. I'm freshly 20. I've been on this shit ever since I'm 17, 16. Not on YouTube, but like on my spiritual shit. I feel like I'm in my mid-20s, man. I might be retarded. I might be retarded, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't give a fuck about it. I don't claim to be no perfect man. I don't claim to be no holy man. I'm just here because I like to be here. And I like to express what I have to offer. The rest is for the birds. I'm not here to be your father. Well, if you see me as a father, I don't think so. I don't even think somebody sees me as a father. Thank God, man. I don't want to have these responsibilities, man. In my real life, children, I have raised enough people's mind. Leave me alone. Well, actually, don't leave me alone. If you need help, hit me up, man. I do consultations too, man. I'll put in an Instagram story on consultations. So if you need to talk to me, come and talk to me. But for money, of course. For money, of course. I'm a young man. I need money, man. I'm a young man. I need money, man. Talking about money, I need to fill out the application for college to pay me. Because unlike certain countries, the majority of European countries pay you to go to college. So I'm making margin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm making margin like a margin, boo. I'm making margin. Yeah, I'm making margin. No, boo. I need to make a rap line which goes like something like this. I make margin. No, boo. I need to be creative. I need to be creative. But yeah, guys, what's on your hearts? What's on your minds? Talk to me if you want to. I'm just talking my shit because my lecture is already over, and I'm just here because I'm pleasing my watch time. I'm pleasing my goddamn algorithms. I'm pleasing my goddamn viewers. Because one thing about me, I don't condemn attention. Like it. And let me give you guys a tip if you're like unsure and unnerved about talking in general. If you feel like you have what it takes and you have like a hard time getting into like a flow state when you're like making a live or a video, do this. Create notes, but don't use them. And do like this. Do like this. I never have notes. Do you see any notes? No notes. So I'll give you guys a tip to freestyle a lot better when you make videos like me. Or if you just talk in general. Make notes, but don't use them. Let's just say you want to talk about microwaves. You want to talk about microwaves. Make talking points to microwaves, but don't use them. You make your video. What's good, my guys? It's your boy Blazing Berry, right back with another one. And today I will talk about microwaves. And you freestyle. You talk about everything which comes to your mind when it comes to microwaves. And if you feel like you're stuttering and if you feel like you have a blackout, no problem. You go back to your notes. So you make notes, not to use them, but to fall back on them as an emergency plan. That way you train yourself to freestyle and you get rid of that fear of like when you like mess up, you have nothing to talk about. Because when you freestyle and you mess up, you have nothing to talk about. It's like kind of dangerous. You have to be skilled. I'm a Sagittarius moon. I do this naturally. My style is free. So if you're freestyle, solidify yourself. Make notes, but don't use them. Only use them if you fuck up. If you say like, if you talk 2 minutes about microwaves, yeah, microwaves, I love microwaves, I love putting pizza in my microwave, yeah, I love microwaves. And if you're like running out of talking points, you go back to your notes. You go to one talking point, you expound on that, and you play the same game. Freestyle, 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 freestyle. You don't know how to talk no more. You go to your next note. Freestyle, 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 freestyle. And before you know it, you don't need no notes no more. And I'm not saying you don't need notes. If you want to use notes, use them. This is just for people who are like stuck to their notes. Who are like stuck in the mud about their notes. Jafimi. Why is my... I know why my connection is flunked. Oh my god. Oh my god, why am I talking so tasty? Oh my god, man, I was like connected to my Wi-Fi 24/7. No wonder my connection was looky mooky. No, I'm like on my mobile data. No, I'm like on my goddamn 4G plus network type of thing here. Yeah. This is a good way to develop a free mind. Because to freestyle, think about the word with the etymology. Freestyle, a free style. And you cannot be free if you have constant feelings of nervousness. That's like Virgo and Pisces and Gemini and Sagittarius. The Mercurians are like more the solidified people. Perhaps some earth signs too. Yeah, every earth sign and the Mercurians. They like to have notes. It's hard for them to freestyle. Because this is like a more contracted nature. So do this. If you like to freestyle, if you like to develop that skill, you don't have to. It's just if you want to, I guess. I'm not in that world. I'm just born freestyling. I'm a sage. I'm born freestyling. And use your notes not as a crutch, but as a supporting system. Because if you're somebody with a lot of earth in your chart, you automatically feel a little bit nervous if things ain't solidified. If you're like a Capricorn, a Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, you feel automatically a little bit nervous because the Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and Gemini, they have a sense of wanting to be safe. And do a mental trick. Be safe. Solidify yourself, but the thing you use to solidify yourself as, don't use it. Don't use it until you need to use it. Because sometimes psychologically, to the point, you can do that shit. But you have trained so much, you can already do it. It's like you was over perfectionizing yourself. That's a scary thing. That's the scariest thing which has happened to me a lot. A whole lot in my life. No, it was my water. Almost kicked my water bottle aside. Because the nature of somebody who's putting in work too much, he or she thinks something is not right with them, which is fucked up. Goddamn champion, an Olympic champion when it comes to playing basketball, but you still could feel nervous about that shit. You've spent so much time practicing, but your nervousness is blocking you from recognizing your greatness. This is something I have fallen victim to, and sometimes still fall victim to, because I'm a perfectionist. I work so hard. I'm doing shit so much to the point I neglect my true skill. I always think, okay, I can do better. Okay, I still need to work more. Okay, this is what went right. But more things went wrong. Okay, I still need to improve myself. This is a dangerous ass game to play. Because you set yourself up to never be satisfied. You set yourself up to never really be true to what is in your life. To see what really is in your life. Do you feel me? And sometimes you need to realize, yeah, life is about change. Life is about improving. Constantly improving. Yeah, constantly being in the flow. Constantly being in the flow. But sometimes it's about appreciating yourself. It's about recognizing, some pandering new and type shit. You are complete. You are complete. You don't need to work. Hit this joint. Oh. I'm not saying that shit. I'm not saying be lazy, hippy dippy. But I'm also saying don't do too much. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. I'm exhausted. I am exhausted, ladies and gentlemen. Need I to talk any further? No. I'm fucking exhausted, man. Your boy is heading out. I appreciate you guys for coming in. It was a great live stream. And I hope I catch you guys tomorrow too. With that being said, your boy Blaze and Mellow signing out. I will continue doing some music and edit a video of mine. Yay! And edit a goddamn TikTok post of mine. With that being said, your boy is signing out. Appreciate everybody coming through. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. Do the right things. Don't be lazy. Make yourself proud. Don't waste your time. And did I say don't be lazy? With that being said, get your ass right, man. Get your ass right mentally. And peace out to everybody. Goodbye, y'all.